Hello everybody and welcome back. CDS here, bringing you the new part of my Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. And despite what I mentioned last video about not wanting to give in temptation of tutor moves, I bit the bullet anyway and gave Aggron Rock Slide and Gardevoir Ice Punch. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't want to deal with the crappy moveset I was having to be forced to deal with in-game moves, so I said screw it. You know, they are moves that they can learn, it's just something that they can't learn normally right now, but fuck it. I also gave Blaziken Brick Break and Aerial Ace for coverage. I did evolve the Brava into Flygon, or rather I should say I turned the Brava into Flygon, and gave it Flamethrower and Earthquake. Fly will probably be on the moveset for the remainder of the game, simply because I don't really need Dragon coverage on Flygon, considering I already have 2 Pokemon with Ice coverage against Dragons, so actually 3. I also gave Gyarados Earthquake. Its Hidden Power type is Hidden Power Flying. Like I said, Blaziken's is Grass, Aggron's is Ghost, Absol's is Fighting, and Gardevoir's is Dark. So that gives me just about all the coverage that I need to pretty much butt rape everything. And I do apologize as well, I didn't notice this until I rewatched the last video. Apologies for the random tapping noises that were going on in the background the entire time. I have a tendency of shaking my legs when I sit, and I have a small chair that's next to my computer desk that I sort of use as a stool for my feet. So when I was recording the last video, I was shaking my feet the whole time, and that caused the sound to bleed into the microphone as a incessant tapping noise. So apologies for that. Either way, now we have the Magma emblem. We go back into this cavern, and I actually just remembered but I kinda need strength now. Well, shit. Alright. Oh, and I got myself in a double battle without even thinking about it. Oh, and I'm burping like crazy. Good gracious. Well, thankfully now, with what I'm capable of, I don't have much in the way of things to worry about with most of the trainers that I'll be fighting for the rest of the game. Absol alone has absolute, complete, perfect type coverage. Shadow Ball, a ghost move, and Hidden Power fighting move, quote-unquote, just by themselves give Absol perfect neutral type coverage. Add on to that the fact that I also have Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, where the synergy between Ice and Fighting alone is super effective against almost half the entire Pokemon type chart. Then you have Thunderbolt in there too. Yeah, Absol's not going to have any trouble dishing out super effective damage on pretty much anything. I'm going to have to put Flygon back and pull out Tropius instead, just because of just because of Strength and Rock Smash. I got rid of both Strength and Rock Smash on Gyarados for the sake of giving it Earthquake and Hidden Power. Because those are definitely the far, far, far superior options, of course. I also don't have any Repels, I don't think. Oh well, we'll deal with it. Oh, I don't have Strength on me. Okay, hold on. Let's fix that. I don't want to put Strength on anything that I actually use. There we go. And I'll only need Waterfall and Dive for a short while in the main game, and then for a bit of side stuff. Like for the Reggies, I will need Dive. Alright. Oof! Alright, Mr. Grunt. Mr. Grinch, Mrs. Grinch, whatever. Ice Punch is definitely vastly superior to Icy Wind or Thief. I don't know, the big problem with Gardevoir in Generation 3, if you do not use tutor moves, is her extremely limited special move pool. Now granted, in Fire Red and Leaf Green she gets access to Magical Leaf, which does cover a hole or two, but it doesn't have good synergy with her electric and psychic coverage. Her stab, psychic, can pretty much handle most of anything, but she has a big problem with steel and dark types. Thank God there's no steel, quote, and dark type in this game. But she has a problem with both. Steel types in particular because she doesn't carry fire type coverage unless you have fire punch. And dark types because she can't use any fighting or bug type moves. However, she can do some pretty good damage with Hidden Power Dark, obviously, and the synergy of Ice Punch and Thunderbolt, which gives pretty good super effective coverage against most of the type chart in this game. But again, Gardevoir is not good against one of its primo weaknesses. Sorry about all the creaking, I keep shifting when I'm sitting here. I've recorded the last 8 videos all in one go, so with like a few minute pauses in between. I've literally been sitting in my chair for 3 hours just playing this game. I can't help it. When it comes to Pokemon and Emerald and Platinum in particular, I can't put the game down. I just get kind of absorbed into it. Which is what I think makes for a good Let's Play anyway. Like, Ultra Moon, I'm not gonna say I don't like the game, but towards the tail end of that Let's Play, like the last third, I was struggling to want to play it any further. It's like the constant hand-holdiness and like the interruptions were just on a scale that I couldn't really handle at the time. And while I don't consider Ultra Moon and Sun bad games, they're actually some of my favorite Pokemon games, they definitely don't have my attention as much as Emerald and Platinum do. Or even Black and White 2, which are arguably the best Pokemon games ever made. Because they're basically sequels to what were already great games, Black and White. And I believe they're still the only time that Game Freak has made full sequel games. Because Ultra Sun and Moon are alternate continuity to Sun and Moon. And I've heard some people, including one of my favorite YouTubers, Rabbit Luigi, even recently actually, talking about how there was not really a need to change Lucimine's backstory in Ultra Sun and Moon, but I made it clear in my playthrough of that game that I preferred the way that they treated Lucimine in that game to her weird psychopathic tendency in Sun and Moon. I mean, it's not really, with the exception of one line by Gladian talking about their father, like, Lucimine's motivation is not really clear. I mean, yeah, she wants to be in a world with beautiful Pokemon, and only her and the beautiful creatures that she deems worthy of being in her presence or whatever, but in the Ultra games, they made it clear that part of her motivation was losing her husband and Lillian Gladian's father. And I also love the implication that the berry guy, whatever his name is, the bean guy, is actually the father, because that's actually really cool. I never showed that in the Let's Play, though. Mostly because I've never actually done it myself in the game. I've just seen plenty of videos on YouTube about it, and I've heard a lot of stuff about it, too. Here I am going on about Ultra Moon when I'm playing Emerald. Mostly because, like, what the game boils down to at this very moment is just preparing for the next gym challenge. And more specifically, clearing Team Magma and Aqua out of their bases so that I can get a move on. And we're not done with this either, because we actually still have to get Team Aqua out of their base. Because we got Team Magma out of theirs. Why am I doing this when I have an escape rope? I always forget that. Where's my escape? You can also use Dig to immediately escape a dungeon like that. Just FYI. I always like having Fly at the top, so I just have to do that. Not that. There we go. Alright. Oh wait, actually... No. I need to go... to Slateport City. Because up here, they're about to steal the submarine. So we talk to Captain Stern, and then you hear something over... Sorry about that bump. Something over an intercom, yada yada yada. And we go in... And Archie and his best friend forever, I guess. Also, oh god, I don't even think I want to mention this. They completely changed Archie's design in the in ORAS. Trust me, I prefer Archie's character design and character in general in the remakes as opposed to the original games, but I'm just confounded by why they did it. I don't usually get into a topic like this because it's very touchy for people, but if we look just based on appearance of the characters, it would appear that the Aqua Grunts are, like, white or some type of Japanese. Probably more like in the white category, and touchy subject. But it is more like in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they're black people, or sorry, African Americans, or whatever the fucking politically correct term is. I'm sorry. Hold on. let me not go into that. Okay, so real quick, this is a little bit of a puzzle. This is a quick way to get through it. Once you come through, and by the way, if you're playing Pokemon Ruby, it will be the same as in Emerald. If you're playing Sapphire, the pathway is reversed. So, wait, no, backwards. If you're playing Sapphire, it'll be this path that I'm about to show you. If it's Ruby, it'll be the opposite path. So you'll go to this left one, and then go to the left again, go to the left again, avoid the middle one, and go to the left again, and then you'll end up in the admin's hideout. These two things here are both electrodes. If you want to catch one, go for it. I figure why not, but I doubt this thing will actually stay with me. It'll probably blow up. No? Okay. So we'll check a great ball at it, and there it goes, boom. That's what I thought. Alright, let's try this one then. It's probably going to blow up my Gardevoir. Or I could accidentally hit the run button, that works too. But yeah, that's the way to get an easy electrode in case you wanted one for whatever reason. But right here you can get the Nugget and the Master Ball. No fanfare or anything, you just pick it up off the floor. I kind of like that. Oh, and then just take the reverse path to get back to the first one here. Do I want to do the little battle here? Yes. Team Aqua's base will be a bit of an issue here. Or not really much of an issue here. This is always the decision I always have to have. What to kill you with? Hidden Power, fighting. Thunderbolt, dead. Hidden Power fighting, also dead. And the good thing about Hidden Power fighting, since Hidden Power is a non-contact move, you can use Hidden Power fighting without fear of rough skin recoil damage or something like static or flame body, for example. Which is kind of neat. I like that. I could have actually given Absol a better physical move pool if I had gone for the tutorship thing, because Absol does have access to Rock Slide as well as Aerial Ace. So I could have given it something like Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Hidden Power Fighting, and Aerial Ace or something along those lines. But I also really like using a special set on Absol despite its very poor special attack stat compared to its monstrous 130 physical attack. Plus, I don't know, it's just been a thing of mine. I've used Absol on my teams in Pokemon Emerald for, God, a long-ass time. So Ice Punch, dead Zubat. Thunderbolt, dead Carvanha. It's kind of like, at this point, most of the teams that I'm fighting now are just fodder. And even more so than before. Because Team Aqua Grunts have always been fodder, honestly. But they're even worse now that I'm actually starting to get higher level than everything else by a good enough margin to call it an over-level thing. Oh, wow. I actually expected to kill that thing with Ice Beam, but whatever. He didn't even have a fucking Sharpedo or nothing. I think he has a Sharpedo in, Horaz, but I guess he doesn't have one in, this game. Honestly, I couldn't remember. Okay, real quick as well, right over here is one of the other free heart scales you can get. Just remember, this stone, heart scale. I think there's maybe one other free item or something over there. Hold on, what do you hear? Okay, so this guy gives you the Rest TM machine, TM44. Rest is a good move. It fully heals your Pokemon of HP and heals any status ailment except for sleep because it will cause sleep after it has been used. Alrighty, so after that little sidetrack, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any ideas for future content whatsoever, please leave your suggestions in the comment section down below or on my Twitter at Zodiris, link in the description. And until next time, this has been ZDS, making YouTuber fun one video at a time, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.